to another show. I know it's been so long, right? I mean, it's only been like a couple of days, but in those couple of days, we've been doing a little bit of digging, you know, like getting crawling around a little bit, right? First of all, let me know if y'all can hear me, because in addition to digging, my mic was doing some weird shit. So, anyways, we're back, folks, and we got a lot to talk about today. Okay, we have a lot to discuss. All right, turn the music off. Turn it off. All right. So first things first, shout out to Daisy. By the way, we got to go Team Daisy over here, but shout out to her, because if it wasn't for her, part of this live stream right now probably wouldn't be happening, and not necessarily the doctor visits, because we got receipts for that now. We're going to display that too in this show. So look forward to that. But the main thing that was inspired by Daisy was the question that was brought up about the real estate, right? Myron, you know, some of you pill poppers, you guys know because you're on his Twitter, and he would sit there and talk about the real estate properties. Yes, folks, the real estate properties that he has been, quote unquote, buying, you know, the thing that's making him a successful, high value man, right? He'll sit there. And by the way, I was looking for that. Could somebody find me a tweet of him tweeting out these properties that he's got? How many, the count? I know somebody sent me a tweet once, and I just kind of discarded it, but now I actually need it because it actually makes perfect sense for what we're about to cover today, okay? Because what someone's putting out on Twitter doesn't necessarily match what the concrete facts are. Now, be that as it may, there's still a lot more information being dug out here, but I think it's interesting to go over what we find. Now, for those of you guys who are not pill poppers and don't follow these clowns on Twitter, I actually, my Twitter kind of sucks. I think I'm suspended, by the way, because I don't have any followers. I got to promote that shit, by the way. So as soon as I get that account up, I'm going to promote it so I don't get suspended. Again, I don't know why. But yes, for those of you pill poppers that are not, or people who are not pill poppers that are following them on Twitter, yeah. So one thing Myron likes to brag about, and also on the show, is the numerous real estate properties that he's been buying, right? He's been talking about, well, look at that. I bought my 6th property. Look at that. I'm on my 19th property. I mean, this thing's, the way he was bragging about it, it seemed like dude was racking up these properties pretty damn quickly, right? And here's the thing. I never really thought, because again, as much as we expose Fresh and Fit on the show, I never really actually thought to go this angle with them. Mainly because I thought like real estate was public, so why lie about it, right? Because people can easily just we could find this. It's not that hard to go ahead and verify some of the information that we got out here. All right, now it did take a little bit of some digging, okay, and shout out to Kaizen, if you know who you are. You know you are. Shout out to you for pointing me in the right direction. But we did a little bit more digging, and we didn't find the 11, 12, 13, 14, 19 real estate properties this guy claims to have. And not only that, we didn't even find these properties totaling the amount of $11 million, which he now claims his net worth is, right? We saw him when he was crying. When he was crying regarding Fresh's meltdown. Y'all saw that. When he was crying, oh my God, I make $11 million. I make $11 million, so you guys don't tell me shit. I invested in properties. Okay, cool. That's fine, right? And again, it was one of those things we never really thought to question. It was just like, okay, why lie about real estate? It's dumb. But then I realized, why do liars lie? Again, it is what it is. You can't really answer that question, right? So we got pointed in the right direction. We did a little bit of digging, and from when we didn't find 19 different properties. We found 6. All right, we got 4 under his 4 under his real name. You guys know what it is, Miss Fudul. And then a couple under a couple different businesses. And these businesses tend to be named after the address, which I find weird, but clever. But it's not that. Come on, bro. It's easy. Hey, who do you think you're dealing with over here? You think we're dealing with fucking rookies? Are you high, bro? We can find this shit. So a couple of them were under the street addresses that these properties belong to. And even the condition of these properties and location, it makes me really think, are these really investment properties or investment liabilities? So let's get the facts over with the facts. It ain't $11 million as of the date right now. It ain't that. All right. It ain't even 19 properties as of the date. Okay. It ain't that either. Okay. We're looking at 6 and maybe 2.5 million. You don't believe me? We about to break it down right now. Chat. You know, we don't break down anything without bringing out the receipts. Okay. So before we get into any of that, all right, I got to acknowledge the most important person or people in this show. Okay. That's you guys, more specifically, the YouTube like button. All right. Because you guys are the sponsors. You guys are here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world right now. Some of y'all are anywhere and everywhere out there. Right. I mean, it is crazy. So I appreciate y'all being here, spending time with the little old channel. That makes a lot. That means a lot to me. So please go ahead. If it is too much to ask, sponsor the show. How do you do that? You do that by hitting the like button. That's it. You're a sponsor. Congratulations. All right. But shout out to you guys. So let's bring up Exhibit A. All right. We got to bring this shit up because I was shocked myself. Okay. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, why lie about this? By the way, if somebody got that Twitter, I can't believe I got rid of that tweet, but that tweet of Myron claiming he's got 20 properties. I know they're going to probably lie about this shit now. Please send that back over to me. I think I misplaced it. I don't know where I kept it. But so I got started over here with this site. Okay, there's a website where you look at the parcels for Florida, right? Because he's in Miami right now. Now, here's the thing: there are some things that we got to block out. And the reason is because as much as I don't like Myron or Fresh and Fit, I'm not going to dox them, okay? Because part of the properties they're also counting, we can call it maybe 7. They're currently in it right now, okay? So I'm not going to dox them. Matter of fact, that right there, I'm not even counting that because that one is like, what, 1.3 million? So it's a condo. But I'm not going to count that or anything like that because they're living in it. They're not renting it, or that's not even like a rental property. So again, the whole purpose of this was to sell you guys on the beauty of real estate. Okay, so let's get into it. So I got the site pulled up here. All right, and it kind of breaks down a lot of the stuff that's under his name because you just look up Amaru Faru. Okay, that's his name. I'm not doxing him. It was already out there. I mean, for those of you fanboys, I mean, just go do your research, okay? So I'm looking through this, and it's got the property IDs of all these different properties. Now, over here, you're only seeing 3, but we're going to get through more digging because I actually went through the appraiser site to find a lot more information. So we're able to find that out. But let's go into this property right here, the 645 North 64th Street. Okay, so how do we know this is owned by him? Well, it's telling you the owner address right here. All right, and there it is. This is not their current spot right now. They've currently moved. Their location is like 10 minutes away from here. Yeah, I know that. All right, I know that shit too. Listen. There's nothing about your lives at this point. Just assume that I don't know. Okay? Matter of fact, if Discount Terrace Howard so much as the fart in the middle of that hot-ass studio, nigga, we hearing about it. All right? Just assume there's nothing we don't know. But they're no longer at this particular address, okay? So no one is living there, so it's out there. But this is the address you'll see brought up a lot as the mailing address, especially when we go into the appraiser site to look at some of this stuff. When it talks about the address and the mailing address, you're going to see this pop up multiple times, okay? So keep that in mind. And then what's also very interesting is the broad search we did. So we did a narrow search to start out with because clearly they're in Miami. So let's look at Florida. Let's see what's going on in Florida, right? So we're also now expanding our search to see other areas where potential real estate might be. All right, we're about 23 states in right now, and we're going. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Expect a part 2. just expect that. But still, all right. So we did a broad search, and this is when we started to uncover some things that were weird. Okay. First of all, I started to realize some of these properties, they were owned by a business, but the business was the same name as the street address of that property. So doing a little bit more digging, we're able to find that. Oh no, this is actually a property that Myron owns. Now, this one is located in Connecticut. All right. We're just gonna put this shit out there. All right, there it is. 155 Richard Street, LLC. Okay, it's actually named after the street is on. Okay, so it was filed as a limited liability in Florida, in the state of Florida, on Thursday, February 1st, 2024. So this is actually pretty recent. This was like a couple months ago that he made this business underneath this real estate. So what I'm thinking is, before I even get into what I'm thinking, let's actually pull up what this property looks like. Let me pull up what this property looks like. You guys are gonna have yourself a hoot here because a lot of this shit don't even add up. All right, so we'll pull up this property over here. All right, it's in New Britain, Connecticut. Okay, and you pull this up. I think this is one of the places, because again, this is listed as a business, but this is also a property. I mean, look at this dilapidated mess. A property's a property either way. It is what it is, right? But there it is right here. So this is 155. This is the building. Now this building, that's a business, also is in charge of other properties. Okay, and these other properties are here. Now here's the thing: we didn't find 19. We found maybe 7. All right. And the reason I say maybe is because the one that they're probably including into the net worth is the one they're currently running the podcast out of. Okay. So bring us out. Let's go back. We then, started doing a little bit more digging, and then it got me to, the Miami-Dade property appraiser government site. Okay. So this is where you pretty much would go to dig into some more information, right? So one of the main things I would look into is the property over here, right? So if we go back to this list, chat, all right? So we got this property over here. We got this one, not that one, this one over here, all right? These are the same. They're all the same thing, but so technically we got 3 on this page, but I'll show you the other ones in a second here, all right? So let's investigate this one right over here. I like this one, right? So we'll look that up in the system here. Oh, bang, already got it. Oh, all right, let's look. So we're digging through. You guys can look at again, this is all public information. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can do your own research too as well. So you can see the folio number there. You can see where it is. So this is one of the properties they owned. Again, remember that address I told y'all to pay attention to, where you start to do the research to tie it back to where it's coming from. Okay, this is the address, the mailing address of Mr. Gaines, okay, or Amadou Fadul. So let's keep going. So this is like a duplex, okay. So let me see if I could pull up the. I'm gonna pull up the street view real quick. But while I'm doing that, let me go ahead and hold up. Let's actually go down here. All right. So this is where we really want to see, because we're gonna start looking at how much these things are worth. So as of 2023, right now, so the market value for this one, or at least the assessed value, that's including the land and the building and extra features, we're looking at $620,000. Okay, not too bad. Let's take a look at what this property looks like in a second here. I'm gonna take a look. Where's that address again? Hold up. Let me pull this up. Let's see what it looks like, to see if if it's one of those properties that makes sense, right? To be bragging about. Let's pull this up here. All right. So to pull this up, I'm gonna show you guys this. All right, not too bad of a neighborhood. All right, not too shabby. Look at this. You got the palm trees over there. Right, look at this. What are we near? Oh, look at this. I got a nice little garden going over there. So look at this. All right, so that's not bad. I think this is actually one of the better ones. Okay, so it's a duplex. You can see the different units over there. All right, so not too bad. Let's go into the other one. All right, so we're gonna go into how much you say this one was worth. This is $620,000. So you got a deal on it. So that's not bad. Let's take a look at the one, because there's another one. The 3005 Northwest Miami. Now you guys notice it's weird because they, the owner is listed as the address, but with the LLC. But this is tied to Myron. So we're gonna click on the folio number here. It's gonna bring all that stuff up, and just to verify it is tied to Myron, remember that address I told you guys to look out for, because it's a very consistent thing. So there it is right there. We scroll through and we look at the value of this. So let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh, that is damn too close. Hold up, that is way too close. All right, there it is right here. So we're looking at the assessed value of $319,000. Okay, so we got 600,000 or 680 something thousand, right? We got that plus 319. Okay, so we're getting a little over the millions here. So let's keep going. There was another one that was pulled up. All right, and that one is very interesting. Okay, because that one, you guys gonna get a kick of that. This one, actually, let's see what this one looks like. Chat, y'all want to see what it looks like? I'll show you what it looks like. Here it is right here. Here's the $319,000 property. Now, here's the awesome thing. Okay, I was able to find this website that actually can show you what it looks like on the inside. But look at this. Look at this rental investment property over here. Y'all looking at this? Y'all looking at this? Let's take a look at the inside. I hope the inside is not too bad. Okay, look, here it is. All right, let's keep looking here. All right, hey, look at that. Bathroom's not too bad. Looks pretty updated to me. Kind of small of a room, but not bad. And beggars can't be choosers if you're renting. Okay, look at the little closet it got in there. Not bad. All right, not overall, not bad, chat. Okay, so another property we're gonna look at, and this one is also for some reason named after the street, right? So we're noticing a pattern here. Let's click on it just to verify. All right, so we know the mailing address is that same mailing address I told you guys to pay attention to. But let's look at the LLC, and this makes sense why he has to do this. Because I mean he's buying multiple properties, so you can't do it under your own name without running into credit issues. But it makes sense. Start an LLC and put it underneath there. So let's continue. So it's multifamily units. Okay, not bad. Where's this located at? Forest Park. That's a subdivision there. Scroll through. This is where it's located. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Let's take a look at the property looks like. Oh, hold up, chat. Hold up. Let me go back. Oh, huh. I mean, how much did it say this was worth? This is worth $374,000. We call it 375. Okay, that's the assessed value of it, not the market value. I'm going by the assessed value right now, chat. Okay. I don't know. I mean, maybe if I was a drug dealer, I'd probably chill around here. I don't know. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Couldn't be me though. But you know what? What's funny? This address is kind of interesting to me, chat. I don't know about y'all, but this is interesting. Because again, it gives me that trap house vibe. Like maybe the people who live here or people who are staying here, could they or could they not afford their living conditions, right? I don't know, but this is so weird to me. All right, but moving that aside, okay, we got a lot more things to go through here. Here's another one. Here's another one, chat. Okay, so we're gonna pull this one up here. This one is also owned by Myron. It is. Oh boy. Oh, this one is good. All right. So let me pull this up here. This one is outside of Miami-Dade County. Okay. So, but here's the address right over here. 20645 State Road 19. Right off the bat, when I see this, I already know it's in the middle of nowhere. Okay. I know it's in the middle of nowhere. So let's continue. Let me scroll through here. So this property is a residential single family. It was built in 1980. It's worth about $102,000. Okay, that's very interesting. Now this one is owned under one of the businesses Myron controls. Now remember that 155 what do you call it, Richardson Street, New Britain, Connecticut, right? That property owns what you're looking at right over here. All right, so it's under his name. So when we look at it, let's go back to this chart here. This is the owner address. This is the name, which we know it's Myron, and this is the same address I keep telling you guys to look at, right? So this is, hold up, wait, where's that other one? Hold up, chat, let me bring this right here. This is what I told you guys to look for, right? So let me bring this up real quick. Here it is right here. So this is the 155 Richard Street LLC, right? So we know here's his name. He owns it. This is his shit. Here's what the property looks like, chat. Look at this. Wouldn't you want to live here? Wouldn't you want to live here, guys? I mean, just look at this. Chat. Put a one or two if you want to live here. I want to know, right? I mean, doesn't it look great? Like a great neighborhood next to a highway and woods and I mean, what the fuck are we looking at here, bro? I mean, what the fuck is this? What are we looking at? I mean, this is what and that's it. The other ones that we found are the ones they're currently in right now. And as much as I don't like these guys, I'm not gonna dox them. All right, but let's go back to this property right over here, the 645 Knott West. Now, here's the one thing I brought up when Myron was bringing out his little credit statement, not credit statement, what do you call it? His little talking points where he was saying, I'll tell you guys to buy real estate. Remember when that one caller called in and said, hey, Myron, your real estate advice, it's not realistic. It may lead people broke. The reason why is you're feeding this real estate advice idea like it's this new money making income source that you can do right off the bat, and it's all upsides, right? Now here's the thing: real estate, passive income, you can absolutely do it. There are landlords out there that are making good money renting out their properties. But is it as easy as the Fresh and Fit crew would like to make it seem as it is? Well, no. Anyone who actually has done real estate or owns properties knows it's a hoot. Okay, even just the maintenance of the place being your responsibility, dealing with tenants, that's the main thing. Dealing with tenants. And we don't seem to hear them talk about the other side. Matter of fact, when a caller ends up calling them out, well, guess what? Myron gets mad and calls them a hater because, again, this is something they can do. They don't have to be responsible for paying off the loan. They just have to get someone else to pay it. Okay, what if that individual, let's just say, can't pay, right? What happens then? Well, Myron would know. Myron also had experience with this, and I'm not sure if I've heard him talk about it often, but we're going to talk about it here, okay? Apparently, there was an issue between Myron and a particular tenant, okay? And this will shock you because I ended up doing a little bit more digging, okay? And we found it. We found it. It looks like Myron was taking somebody to court. It's still open, and they're trying to evict the motherfucker. Evict them from where? Looks like this property over here. So, y'all don't believe me? That's right. Let me go ahead and take this off real quick. Let me bring this let me bring this paperwork up that we found over here. I think it's very interesting. Hey, listen, straight from the public's face. You can't fake this shit, all right? So I'm gonna present this to you guys. Let me where, okay. We're gonna share the window. That's how we're gonna do this. Perfect. All right, here we go. Here it is. Oh, wow. Okay, my screen. Hold up. I got an ultra wide screen, chat. Hold up. Oh, maybe I'll just zoom in. All right. Let me pull this up. Here we go. There it is. Y'all can see. There's my name right up there. Y'all look. I'm right up there. Y'all can find me. Can I put it this way? Hold up, so y'all can see me. But I had to actually request this document, so they put it together for me because it's still an open case, which is surprising. But let's zoom in real quick, okay? So case name, it's Amaru versus Derek Curry. Oh, this was filed last year, March. That's interesting. Let's keep going. Oh, it's under the categories of evictions. Now, that is very interesting. It's still open, by the way. It's not a closed case. It's still open. So this nigga right now is actively evicting a motherfucker, and he's finding out how hard that is, right? Hey, maybe preaching real estate as a great investment, as a passive income, without preaching the potential downsides like you're going through and how expensive it can be and hard to get people off your property. It's probably something you want to include in there, right? But let's continue. So he's evicting somebody right now, Mr. Derek. You guys can look up the case number. All right, this is Miami-Dade County. That's where they're at. So there's Derek Curry and all other possessions. He's the defendant. All right, here's the complaint for eviction. Comes now, plaintiff Amaru Fadu, he's the plaintiff, sues defendant Derek Curry and all other in possession of, and alleges this is an action to recover possession of a certain real property unlawfully detained by the defendants. Derek Curry, my Thea Curry, and all others in possession. Hey, y'all remember what's going on in New York right now? Y'all know what's going on in New York where they talk about what is it? Squatting, right? They talk about squatting. It seems like Myron's going through a little bit of squatting issue himself. All right. He says the property, which is residential in nature, is located in Miami-Dade County in the following address. Oh, there it is. There's the address, guys. And y'all remember that's, hold up. Let me see if I can bring this up. Hold up. Let me move this out of the way. Hold up. Why is it only sharing this? Okay, let's stop sharing. that is this address right over here. Y'all don't remember this. I got to show you guys what this looked like. This is the unit right here. This is it right here. So this unit, apparently Myron is going through an ongoing eviction process. And it kind of makes sense because, I mean, what even is this, bro? Are those milk crates? What? We got milk crates and a tire. I mean, what neighborhood? No wonder you're going through this bullshit. Look at this. Look at this. What are you, competing to be the biggest slumlord in Miami? Like Miami-Dade County? All these properties are fucking slums, bro. What are we looking at here? I mean, listen, again, let's just be real here for a second, chat. I'm gonna be real with you, okay? Even the $2.5 million, not counting the one he's in right now, all right, that he's got, that's not nothing to sneeze at. Let's just be real. Someone who's 34 years old, all right, former Homeland Security agent, okay, now he's running a podcast where he's, built himself a little nest egg of $2.4 million. But again, when we talk about these properties and potential values you can get off of these, right, you got to start putting things in question, because now we have to factor in other conditions, like, the market. We know everything's on the upside right now, okay, and everything seems like their value is inflated. What happens when the market swings the other way? Now, I know we're in the West and we never are really accustomed. I mean, we are, but it seems like long memory. When it comes down to financial crisis, we have a unique ability to just forget them and believe that it never happens or it can't happen. But then what happens when it does happen? Do you think this property is going to be worth what it's valued it's worth? God knows what those tenants are doing in there, because we know when the squatting problem is real, because these squatters not playing, Myron. I know these squatters are not playing. Let's go back to this court case here. I find it very interesting. Hold up, that was on edge. All right, perfect. Let's pull this back up. Here it is, right here. All right, so this is that unit. There it is. Plaintiff Amadou Fadul is the landlord and owners of the above described property. Defendants Derek Curry and Mythia Curry are month-to-month tenants on the residential premises located at 645 Northwest 64th Street, Unit 3, Miami, Florida. Count 1, unpaid rent. Oh, damn. Wasn't this a issue one of your fans brought up before you shamelessly shut them down? I mean, we reacted to this on the show. Was this one of the issues? What if your tenants can't pay? You're doing a month-to-month, the most unsecure type of renting out there. You're not even doing contracts, because I'm sure people living in this property, I mean, maybe the credit doesn't warrant the contract. I don't know, because you're dealing with it right now. But you're doing the most unsecure version. We're not doing a 12-month contract or lease agreement. We're not doing any of that. We're doing a month-to-month. And you want to say that this is a stable source of income? Let's continue. And not just stable for newcomers, right? Plaintiff reverse and realleges paragraphs 1 through 4 as fully pledged herein. Defendant who, did I scroll too far in? Oh, no, I didn't. Says defendants who have possession of the property are required to pay $2,000 in rent. God damn. I don't know who's getting robbed worse. Myron's tenants? or what? I don't know what's going on. Myron, $2,000 a month to live here in this shack? My goodness, what are we looking at? So $2,000 a month in rent. All right, that's cool. You can get a nicer place out here in Wisconsin. It says payment of rent is due on the 1st of every month. Okay, it says defendants are tenants receiving governmental assistance through the housing assistance payment. Whoa! Aren't you the one that told your fans to avoid these types of people to rent to? Whoa. I thought you said rent to blue-collar workers that make $60K and above. You ain't saying nothing about government assistance. Well, I mean, you trying to be a slumlord here or what? What is this? So we got a government assistance property over here that all of a sudden we got squatters taking over. This is crazy, all right? And that's just Exhibit A. So these guys are also getting housing assistance payments. All right. And they cover $1,300, a little over $1,300 a month of the defendant's rent. And don't act like you don't know this, because you preach against this, right? When your fans are telling you, yo, Myron, maybe this isn't a great idea to be preaching to your fans, especially when they're just starting with little amount of money looking for potential passive income options. Maybe this isn't the right choice, because they can run into the worst possible tenants. And you said, well, I always told you guys, don't rent the Section 8 people. Don't always rent the blue-collar workers, rent in a nice blue-collar neighborhood, and also make sure they're making $60,000 a year and above. Didn't they not say this? Chat, am I wrong? Did they not say this? So why is it that behind the scenes, Myron is renting to a Section 8 housing? He's going against his very same idea. What the fuck? And then what's even worse, Myron, is that the government assistance is covering $1,300 of it. All they got to do is pay about $600, a little over $600, or $674. You telling me you rented the people on a month-to-month contract that's not even a contract, and they couldn't even afford $674 a month? Something's wrong here, chat. Hey, something wrong here, because that's dirt cheap. 600. Hell, bro. Car payments are more than that. Like, are you kidding me? Let's continue. It says defendants had not paid the rent for the month of March 2023. This is crazy because this is an open case, right? But this is when it started. On March 7, 2023, plaintiffs posted in a conspicuous place on the premises a written notice from landlord to tenant termination for failure to pay and for possession of the premises, a copy of which is attached in Exhibit B. We're going to go over Exhibit B, chat. Don't worry about it. It says, despite the notice/demand and the plaintiff's subsequent request and demands that defense vacate the premises, defendants continue to wrongfully possess the premises. And again, I feel for Myron, because squatters are hell. Imagine somebody going in and taking over your property just because you gave them a lease agreement, and now good luck getting them out of there, because the problem. Now, good thing they're in Florida, because DeSantis just passed a law making it more difficult for squatters to take over your property. But again, DeSantis just did that. He's been going through this since March of 2023. That's last year. So we all you can know the hell he's going through. All right, so let's give him that. Okay, hopefully Mr. DeSantis can help you out, Myron. Okay, vote Republican, right? vote red. Let's continue. He says defendants are currently indebted to the plaintiffs in the amount of $674 as of the date of the filing of this action. So that was way back in March. It could be way more right now, since this is an open case. It says, as a result of the defendants' above described actions, plaintiffs has been required to retain undersigned counsel and become obligated to pay a reasonable attorney fees. So plaintiff is Myron, I believe. Let me just go in here. Let me just make sure. Yeah, plaintiff is Myron. So they're saying he had to secure a lawyer to get this going. Okay, so let's continue. Let's count two damages. All right, plaintiff Amoru Fadul realleges and incorporates paragraphs 1 through 12 as if fully stated herein. This is an action by the plaintiff Amoru Fadul against defendant Derek Curry and Marthea Curry as guarantors for the damages in the amount less than $30,000, exclusive of costs and interest and attorney fees. Defendants Derek Curry and Marthea Curry as guarantors owe plaintiff the sum of $674, bro. $674. I mean, high value men fighting in court over $674. Oh, hold on, chat. I'm gonna need a minute. Oh my God, bro. This is too much. I don't know if I can make it, chat. Oh, we gonna try. I can't believe this, bro. I mean, in court fees alone, you waste it. But I agree. Myron, you gotta spend the money. Otherwise, good luck getting these squatters out. They're not leaving, bro. You gotta get them out of there. All right. It says, additionally, plaintiffs sue defendants as guarantors for additional unpaid rent that accrues after the file date of this complaint. as well as damages that has become evident upon inspection of the property after a defendant has been evicted. So again, they put the eviction notice out there. Okay, they put the eviction notice out there. So Myron went up there and said, "Hey, you guys got to go. Okay, get out of my house. You're not paying rent. Go." But the thing is, they're squatters now because again, squatters have rights in America. So, which is crazy. But yeah. So now they're saying, "Well, no, we're not going. We're staying here." All right. So after they got that eviction notice, the squatters did what squatters do best. They destroyed his property. So I'm sure he's going around because this is Miami-Dade County. So they're right in that area. He's probably going around, looking around and seeing, oh shit, they're fucking my place up. They're fucking my place up. I can't do nothing. Look at this, right? that's what he's saying right now. And now we don't know what the amount of damages are. Now, this is an ongoing case. It's very interesting, and I'm going to keep up with it and see what's going on, right? But let's continue. It says, wherefore, plaintiffs Amadou Fadul request judgment against defendants Derek and Marthia and all others in possession, restoring the plaintiffs to the possession of above described property, awarding plaintiff damages. Plaintiff is Myron. For the unreasonable rent or for the reasonable rental value of the premises, and including the date when defendants vacated the premises, together with reasonable attorney fees and cost of suit and such other and further relief in the court may deem proper. So he's now asking for damages, paying the attorney fees, all right, and then paying the back rent that was owed all the way in March. Now think about it. We already passed March. So this guy has gone a year without income. A complete year without income from this property over here. Yet he goes online telling people, oh, yeah, listen, just get real estate. Just get real estate, get the rental properties, and just the whole goal is to get other people to pay your rent. All right, that's it. We're not caring how much it costs. We want other people to pay your rent. That's what you said. Now you're telling me these guys have went a whole year without paying you. And you over here suing for damages? Nigga, if they can't afford $674, what makes you think they're going to afford a year's worth of rent that they didn't pay you? You're not getting this money back. This is a lost investment. Just call it what it is, all right? You just wait for them to properly be evicted, and then maybe you can get some new tenants after you spent thousands upon thousands of dollars reconditioning the place, okay? So let's continue, because he's asking for that. Now we're about to get to Exhibit A, all the evidence that Myron has outlined in the suit. Okay, so this is the housing, what do you call it? The public housing contract. So this is the public housing and community development of Miami-Dade Housing Choice Voucher Program. Now, again, I'm gonna just leave this up here for a second, because Myron is the one that gave the advice to not rent to these kind of people, right? And I'm not saying there's anything about having public housing or anything like that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's just that we're pointing out the hypocrisies here between what they say on this show and what happens behind the scenes, aka reality, right? In reality, he's renting to these people he says don't to rent from. Now imagine some stupid pill popper took these guys' advice and went out there and didn't know any of this. Imagine how much more fucked it could be, right? It's not even a game. Listen, this is serious. You're playing with people's lives. You're playing with people's money. So when that caller called you guys up and exposed y'all saying, hey, dude, you giving these half-baked real estate advice are going to leave your followers bankrupt. You clowned them for it. Just like y'all clowned the other caller that was right. They were right about Fresh. They were right. Like, he bought the bracelet. He is a simp. You guys clowned the audience for that, but they were right. How many more of your fans have to keep calling you out and you shutting them down for them to finally wake up and see the bullshit? They've been right. You don't follow your own advice, bro. I can't believe I didn't look at this sooner. Let's continue, all right? So this is the contract for the housing authority, all right? So look at all that. I'm not reading through all this, but what I'm going to do, because I had to pull an arm and a leg to get this document, I might, this will be perfect Discord material, chat. All of this, I'm going to link in the Discord. I don't have it ready just yet, but I'm going to just put out what I have in terms of Discord, and you guys go follow the Discord, and you guys can get this document. You guys can get all of it, all right? I'm going to put it out on Discord. That's what I'm going to do, because it did. I had to pull in some things to get this document over here. But here's the voucher All right, here's the housing assistance. It's covering about 1,300 of this. And then we're looking at the rent that they were supposed to be responsible for, and then the total contract. Now, this again is a month to month, so I wouldn't really necessarily call it a contract, but it's a contract. It's under the housing authority program. So there's his name right there. All right, there's the date. It was prepared in 2022. All right, of December. There's Amadou Fadu's name on there. Okay, that's the housing authority there. All right, here's more. Here's more. All right, here's the entity. Again, remember that address, that 1100 Brickell Bay Drive apartment and whatnot, right? So remember that. So we're looking through. Here it is right here. More of the their housing choice voucher program / pay, and according to the HUD requirement, the Miami-Dade Public Housing and Community Development has entered into the amended the HAP contract for the unit located at 645 Northwest 64th Street. And you guys remember, that's this guy right over here. You guys remember that? That's over here, the 64th Street. Let's move this over. That's this guy over here, this property, all right, in Miami. So let's continue. This is a reexamination. Let's go to Exhibit B now, all right? 3 days to notice. So he's putting that notice out there. 3-day notice, demand payment or possession. Derek Curry. So this is the notice he sent them, all right? So Derek Curry, Mr. Curry, it says, pursuant to Section 83 Florida statutes, you are hereby notified that you are indebted to the owner of the above property of which you are residential tenant in the amount of $674. Okay, current rent, which was due on March 1st, 2023, which is $674 to the owner or landlord, and then this was March 10th, where the notice was given out. This is the landlord's name. There's the unit. And there's the certificate of service. What is this? Was placed on conspicuous. That's that's pretty much it. All right, let's go ahead, chat, and let's revisit this. All right, because again, he's talking about 19 real estate properties. He brags about how all of these are, passive income, easy passive income opportunities, right? Without talking about the serious downsides, even the one he's currently going through, where this supposed passive income opportunity hasn't paid out in over a year. Matter of fact, it's costing him more, right, to fight this in court. That's what this is. All right. So again, another thing they're telling you is don't rent to these kind of people. What are they doing? Renting to those kind of people, and this is the consequences of it, right? So again, we only found 7. One of them is the one he's currently at right now. The reason why I know that is because I'm looking through it, and the layout is strangely similar to what their podcast currently looks like. I'm not gonna put that out there. All right, if y'all want to see what it is, I might put it on Discord. I don't know. I don't know what I might do. Okay, there's more things I know, including discount Myron over there. Jeez, I don't even think it's worth it with you because it's just honestly so pathetic. But maybe I don't know. It depends on how I feel. Right? You can put that on merch. But still, what do we find here? A lot of these dudes are giving advice in which they don't follow themselves. A lot of these dudes, okay, they've been proven to be known liars. And by the way, we've checked 23 different states. No record of anything, aside for Connecticut, right? Now, there's still more we're sifting through. But as I'm looking at it now, it's starting to look more likely that these are kind of what he's got, okay? The main squeeze, if you want to call it. That's what he is. The 7 main properties that all look like shit boxes. I shit you not, chat. I mean, look at this mess. Hold up. Let me pull up these apartments real quick. Because I mean, it's like if the market changes for any one of these properties, you're fucked. Let me see what's up here. There it is right here. All right. So look at this one. All right, look at this one. I mean, what are we doing? Like, what is this? And I do think this property, which is also a business in Connecticut, is another one he owns, right? What is this? I mean, what are we looking at here? I wouldn't want to live here. I'm not saying there's anything wrong living here. I'm just saying, bro, the way you brag about these properties being real investments in nice neighborhoods, I'm sorry, bro, but I know middle class neighborhoods in the middle of the fucking Midwest, bumfuck Midwest, that look better than this. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? Like, what is this? Like, what am I looking at, chat? I'm damn near going through a new conspiracy that maybe these aren't even meant for renting. Maybe he's stashing drugs in here, Mr. Homeland Security. Maybe the reason why you quit was because they caught you double dipping. Maybe, I don't know. This is all speculation. I don't know. Why do all of your properties look like trap houses, bro? Can you explain me that? I don't understand it, dog. Like, I mean, this one's got a basketball hoop, I guess. I mean, it's kind of nice. What's out here? What? Look at this dilapidated mess. Is this bitch boarded up? Is this bitch boarded? Oh my God, it's a boarded up house. It's right across the street from a boarded house. Is that a fucking Monte Carlo? I'm done. I'm done. Hey, bro. Hey, listen. I'm done. It got a Monte Carlo with a boarded up house. Bro, chat. This is a crack house. Like, this ain't the property he owns. This is not the property he owns. It's the one across the street. This one right here. Who wants to live here? Raise your hand. Who wants to live near a boarded up fucking may or may not be trap house with a Monte Carlo sitting in the... Listen. Hey, listen. People I know that drive Monte Carlos, all right, they deal. they deal coke. Okay, I know for a fact. That is the crown whip right there of what a traditional coke dealer would drive around. And if I ever had the vision of where a coke dealer would live or where he would run his operations, it'd be this boarded up house right over here. I'm sorry, bro. You can skip the next one. All right. If the market changes for one bit, chat, do you think any of these properties are gonna be as valuable as this guy is saying they are, or are they actually going to start becoming more of a liability for him? Maybe he might end up being underwater in some of these loans, and we know they're loans. All right, because Fresh and Fit, and shout out to Daisy, she pointed this out, because even from her observations being around you guys, she knew you guys don't know nothing about finance. All y'all do is sit around and play video games all day, which makes sense. One of your worst sources about Daisy was from a guy you played Overwatch, or was it Overwatch with, right? So all y'all are just gamer nerds that finally made it with this podcast. Admit it, bro. There's the side income. This makes sense why you were crying when YouTube took that partnership away. Because if I knew this was the real estate investment that I had going for me amongst a series of investment next to a boarded up crack house, I'm sorry, bro. I would cry if YouTube took my partnership away, because it makes more sense why you guys need YouTube or Rumble now, which isn't really paying out, more than anything else. All right, this is crazy. This is insane. And we got more to dig through. Okay, we still got a couple more states to go. But what it's looking at right now, based on what we're looking at, these 7 properties are it. These 7 properties are it. There's no more than that. Unless Myron, you want to care to enlighten us, please prove me wrong. Hey, chat, put a 1 if you want Myron to prove us wrong. Put a 1 in the chat if you want us to expose the fact that we got our facts wrong, that instead of 7 properties we counted, okay, it's actually 19. Instead of $2.5 million that we totaled, it's actually 11 million. Prove us wrong. Again, you can't hide from real estate. We're eventually going to find this info or not find this info. So it's up to you to come clean to your fans and let them know what's up. Because we already know you lied to them about the type of tenants you want in these properties. You know you lied to them in the kinds of neighborhoods you said that you should be investing in. This isn't a neighborhood where anyone should be investing their money right now. I mean, I'm not saying don't do it, but if you're an average Fresh and Fit fan and you don't have the money to stomach a loss, especially the market tips, you shouldn't be buying homes, especially homes like this, okay? Because this is only going to hurt you. I'm just being real. This makes sense. Oh my God. I mean, you're suing another guy over $674 in a similar unit like this. What's across the street from here? What is this? Is this a dollar shop? What am I looking at here, chat? What is this? What kind of view is this? Look, oh, that explains the milk crates. Yo, and you got this random ass tire. Just what is this? What am I looking at? Like, honestly, what am I looking at, dog? Like, I mean, does this look like a middle class neighborhood to you? Like, what are we, bro? What? Why is there a random tire in the street though? What is this? What's down here? Hey, let's get a little tour down here. What's over here? Liberty City Beauty Supply Retail Wholesale. Oh hell no! Are these fucking stores boarded up? Oh my god, bro! Look at this. Why the windows of this business boarded up if this was such a nice neighborhood? Huh? My neighborhood doesn't have the stores boarded up like this. What am I looking at? This is, I mean, look, what is this? Oh, that's a dope painting. But why is there a random chair just chilling right here? Is this a trap house too? Like, what am I looking? Hey, I'm done with this. I'm done. Hey, y'all, listen, I'm going to get the Discord out there. And I'm going to put all this information in there. We'll got more. And then the more updates we find, it is going to be just posted up there. You guys can get the 411. But again, like, my goodness. Like, the fuck are we looking at here? I mean, chat, these are slums. These are slums. Okay? You call him Myron Slumlord Gaines. Okay? Mr. Slumlord Gaines. How you doing? Okay? You're not doing what you think you're doing out here, bro. This is not, again, if the market changes, you're not winning. I'm just going to be real with you, bro. You're not winning. So let's get into some Daisy news, okay? So shout out to Daisy. Daisy did go to the hospital today. So Fresh, again, more evidence proving that you are the father, okay? So we got the ultrasound because she went into the ultrasound to get that, and we got receipts proving that she went to the ultrasound, and we're actually going to get a glimpse of baby Abba Walter Preach Jr., okay? So you guys, this is awesome. Now, we couldn't get any video of it because you can't film in a hospital, and Daisy realized that when she got there. You can't film in a hospital. So the next best thing is getting results of that test. Okay, so this is the screenshot that I got from Daisy. All right, we're gonna zoom in a little bit. All right, let's zoom in a little bit, chat. Hold up. Look at this. So you see that little dot right there? That's baby Walter Abba Preach Jr. Look at it just floating around in there. Look at that. Yo, Fresh. Look at your baby, dog. All right, so we know that's Daisy. All right, so because we know that's her name. Right up at the top of the ultrasound there, it has a real name on there. So Myron already put that out there. This is just to validate that this is her. All right, and then she also got what do you call it? Screenshots. Sent me screenshots from the web of the ultrasound visit of her doctor, basically confirming that she is pregnant. Okay, so we got her name, Daisy. There it is, right there. It says, "To whom it concerned, David had an appointment today, April 15th, 2024. She's 6 weeks and 4 days pregnant at visit. Confirmed by ultrasound. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call sincerely." Okay, I blocked out, there's a doctor's name, but I blocked out the last four of her number. But I'm sure if you guys are smart, it's in New York, you can probably figure out who this lady is. Okay, but I'm not, because you guys are gonna just call her. But go ahead, that's the information right there. Fresh, you got a baby, bro. Fresh Prince CEO, it's time for you to man up. Okay, you be a good Christian like you claim to be, right? Oh, you know what's funny? Now they're claiming to not be Christians. Now they're claiming to not be Christians or Muslims, right? Which is crazy. So all of a sudden, Myron, we run a dating podcast. I told you guys, we're not religious at all. No. Because you guys bring up religion in every single talking points, at least enough to attract fan bases that are mainly religious. So how about you do the religious thing, man up, because we know you don't believe in this shit. I told you it's a grift, but just man up and take care of your child, bro. Like, reach out to your ex and take care of your child. She's still willing to work this out with you. Again, we don't know if she's gonna get an abortion or not. All right, we don't know. She's again, I'm not a pregnant woman going through this social media tirade brought on by moron online. okay, that she just decided to get impregnated by. I don't know what the feelings of that may be. Okay, for all you might be feeling betrayed enough to want to say, well, why bring a kid into this world? Okay, so again, she's in that state where she doesn't really know what's going on. Okay, but what she does know is that she is 6 weeks pregnant. That's over a month now. Okay, so Walter, what are you gonna do, bro? Are you gonna sit here and keep playing these games? Are you and Myron gonna sit there and keep denying this shit, or are you gonna man up? And who knows? Maybe you might make a good father, Walter. You might, guys. Well, maybe not. I was gonna ask y'all, but I don't. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if these guys are gonna be good dads. It doesn't seem like it's in the cards for them. Okay, but at the very least, be there for your child. There's proof, bro. She's pregnant. There's your fucking kid. All right. Ask her. She just went to the doctors today. Reach out to her. Figure out what's going on. Make sure she's okay. She's pregnant with your child. Just be a man, dog. And this is just not even. Because I know people say that, they throw this term around, be a man, be a man, be a man, right? And sometimes they use that to try to pressure you into certain things. But realistically, bro, like, man up. Like, you got to. It's not because you knew what you were doing. So it's not like people are trying to pressure you into doing it. You nutted in the girl raw, fully knowing the consequences of what happens after you do that. So why are you now running away from the responsibilities in which you created? Like, why run away from that? Why all of a sudden you change from being this Christian guy to then saying abort the damn baby? Who gives a damn? Like, I mean, that's a crazy flip, bro. So she's pregnant, 6 weeks. Go take care of your fucking child, you weirdo. Like, again, now you see, no one is gonna take you moron seriously. No one. You guys, you're out here preaching this stuff. Like, y'all remember when they got clowned by the OnlyFans girl on what do you call it, Mike Sartain's show? Y'all remember that? Where that OnlyFans girl basically got up when Fresh was trying to tell her what's up. And she got up and said, didn't you get a woman, what do you call Instagram model knocked up? Isn't that what you did? And Fresh couldn't say nothing. What can he say? Again, this is the beginning of the end of your show. Because you're not even being responsible for the kid. This is the beginning again. Because anytime y'all trying to tell an OnlyFans girl that you bring on your show something else, anytime y'all try to bring up one of these high-value bullshit talking points, these girls have ammo now against y'all. So what are you going to do? Frank Castle every single girl on the podcast that calls you guys out for the bullshit? You fucked up. So the saving grace is 2 things. Fresh takes responsibility of the child, or you get rid of Fresh. It's that simple. I don't know what to tell you. All right. You can't hide from this. This is your baby. It's your baby. Okay. Let's get into the super chat side. Listen, again, the fact that we're going through this is crazy to me, but it just has to be said. All right, you can't trust what these clowns say online. You can't trust it. You can't trust anything these guys say. They've been lying through the goddamn teeth forever now. This guy, your real estate is a sham. It's a sham. It's a sham house of cards waiting for the market to blow the other way. That's what it is. You're not winning with this. Ace does stuff with the 2 shots. He says, Myron lied. I'm shocked and appalled. He says, not. I'm not shocked either. Like, this is crazy. And the thing is, shout out to Daisy. I would have never thought of this. Because I was like, well, why you lie about real estate? Then you realize, well, then why do liars lie? It is what it is, right? So, again, it's right. These fan boys, I don't know when you guys are finally gonna wake up. You guys, it's like you guys have a natural allegiance to losers. Shout out to Cat Williams. Like you guys, it's insane. Why are you still aligned with these guys? They've been lying to you day in and day out. Why? I mean, I don't get it, bro. Yo, Trashy Jays with the 2 shot he says, oh, Myron lied. Why am I not surprised, clown? Yeah, I know. It says, I don't play game shot to you with the 5. It says Daisy deleted her X. Oh, Twitter. I'm not used to Twitter being called X. That's still a weird thing. So why Daisy deleted the Twitter? Why? I don't know. How am I supposed to know why Daisy deleted Twitter? I mean, could it possibly be that, probably not trying to be on the internet? We don't know. All right. I wouldn't, especially, you're speaking to lawyers, you're getting pregnancy tests. She's clearly busy behind the scenes, not playing with these clowns. That's what's happening right now. Okay, she's speaking with top attorneys. She's speaking with doctors. She's getting all this evidence and facts put together. Okay, she knows she's got this in the bag. Why keep anything up anymore? Now it's just sit back and watch. That's all you got to do is sit back and watch. And she's playing it right. I don't blame her. I don't blame her also. I don't know why she delete her ex, but I know for a fact these bozos are in trouble. Y'all fuck with the wrong one. I don't know why you think to do that. Like, I don't know why you would think to do that. Really. Let's continue. Says Brian with the $10 super chat. Shout out to you, Brian. Let's get the dub in the chat for Brian. Brian says, you the man, bro. Underrated creator. Shout out to you. I appreciate it, man. Hey, listen, we try to get our stats right? That's what we try to do. And again, I try to be nice about it. You know, we're not, again, he has one other property that I'm not including in that 2.5 million. Because really they'd probably bring it up to like 3.6 million. And that's the residence that they are living in right now. I'm not going to bring up any information around that just because they're currently living there. So I don't want to like, you know, cause any problems over there, whatever the fuck it is. I know where their updated address is, but we're not going to put that out there. It's a condo. It's pretty nice, you know, but it looks awfully similar to the podcast setup. So Myron does actively live there still. So I'm not putting that out there. Listen, they can hate me all they want, but I'm still not going to do this. Okay. I'm a horrible person, but I'm not that bad of a guy, you know, but shout out to you. Lord Commander with the 5. Shout out to Lord Commander says, my dog mission is exposing Fresh and Fit. Someone would call you a hater, but every market needs short sellers to keep it balanced. Appreciate the work. Hey man, we've been getting called haters since our first Fresh and Fit video. Right? Do you think we care? No, because we know what this is about. It ain't about hating. Like, again, what is it about these guys that anyone needs to hate about? Like, they're not really as rich as they claim to be. They're not really as strong as they claim to be. They're not as smart as they claim to be. They're not they're not anything that they claim to be. And it only takes someone who can read character to know that. What is there to hate? But the thing is, it's for people who are vain, people who are desperate to belong into a group, to belong to part of a movement because they got nothing else going on in their lives, right? They're the ones that would automatically do that. Oh, you're a hater. This is my daddy. You can't talk shit about my daddy. It's like, bro, ain't nobody talking. Like, why? Why on earth would I care? Like, why on earth would I care? Like, anybody care about them? Like, they're look at where they at. They got no YouTube channel. Hate on what? We been knew that if they kept going the route they were going, YouTube would do this. Hating on what? It'd be crazy if YouTube doesn't delete their channel like they did Sneeko. What are we talking about here? Like, again, these guys want to talk about hate. Look in the fucking mirror. What is there to hate? Nothing. Oh, chat, we're going to react to Abba and Preacher's video, too. That's coming up right now. So, because they responded back to Fresh and Fit. And this is a creme de la creme to put it all together. All right? Because, again, it just shows you these guys are freaking clueless, man. And when they go after these guys, it's almost for the most shallow high school bullshit. Let's continue. John with the 5. Shout out to John. Says, a man with a 20-inch television and the old dirty curtains behind him speaking on a millionaire with multiple properties is crazy to me. Well, I guess it's crazy to you. I mean, I don't get it, right? I mean, what is that supposed to is that supposed to make me feel some kind of way? Like, what are you trying to do here? So you hating on my TV? You want me to change the background for you? There you go, right there. I don't get what you want. Listen, people who got properties, people who got cars, and believe it or not, there are other things in this world that matter. All right, like my 20-inch TV and curtains. Don't forget that. That matters to me. What a fucking idiot. Thanks for your $5, dumbass. Sharion Allegiance, shout out to you for the 2. Says Myron lives in an abandoned trailer park trash. No, he doesn't. There are people that rent from him do. I mean, he's competing to be the slumlord of Miami-Dade County. That's what he is. So, I mean, I guess give it to him again, right? But it is what it is. Cars 215, shout out to you for the 5. It says, Myron buying up all the cheap property on a monopoly board. Right. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, ain't nothing to brag about, dog. Let's just be real. Yo, John with the 5, shout out to you. John says, y'all got it, man. Y'all can keep your 18-inch television on sale, Staples computer chair. But Huntsdale, I got this shit from eBay. What are you talking about? It says you can 18-inch TV. This is a 34-inch. Right? What are you talking about? Do you know your inches? Are you one of those dudes like to overestimate your size? Nah, this is 34. What are you talking about? 18 inches would be much smaller. You should know about that. Watch CV with the 5. Shout out to you. Says all these red pillars do is breathe and lie. Nothing but breathing and lying, bro. Says 11 million my ass. It's more like 2.5. Okay. Again, there's nothing to sneeze at with that cash, but it's mostly all debt. Debt that one of them is not even paying out on. It's been a year since he's got his money from one of those properties. So again, it's not like he's winning here. And so it's like, okay, you got 2.5. That's great. That's a great start. But why you got to over exaggerate online? Like, what's the point? Right? Just like the loser talking about my curtains and 18 inches. Why? I didn't got to over exaggerate. It's not 18. It's 34 inches. You can measure it yourself, right? It's not that fucking hard, right? Don't you? Again, that's all these guys do is just they overestimate anything. Like, dude, Myron, what you have is good. To build that off of a podcast, that's amazing. That's phenomenal. Why go through the extra lengths of lying? Like, what is the point? To be honest, like, just be honest with your fans. Most of them probably they probably want to learn how to get 2.5 million in properties, but here you are, you got a cap, and all the time you got a cap. I got 11 million, I got 9 million. It's like, dude, especially when you use it to insult your fans, it's crazy to me, dude. What a weirdo. Cocktail hours with Catrice with the 2. Shout out to you. Says you've got to endure, Duke. I mean, I'm telling you, if I lived next to a crack house, I'd be singing a different tune. I don't know if I'd endure that, bro. Listen, if my next door neighbor drove a Monte Carlo and the windows were boarded up, I'm sorry, bro. I'm moving on. I'm not staying over there. That's not a property I'm rushing to live in when I go to Miami. Okay, that's just what do we even do with something like that? what are we doing with something like that? You can't do nothing with that. So if you're not even getting people like me with decent income, bro, that neighborhood ain't attracting nothing. You're not even doing nothing. Isaiah Treats with the $2 super chat. Shout out to you. Says they're going after Brett Cooper currently live. Who's Brett Cooper? Let's see what they're doing. Who's Brett Cooper? I don't know who that is. I don't. It looks like their live is just starting. I don't know who Brett Cooper is. Is it who? No, that's Richard Cooper. No, you're not thinking Richard. Why would they? No, it's not Richard Cooper. Who's Brett Cooper? Do I know him? Should we take a look at him too? Is that another individual we got to look at? Is he a pill popper? Let me know if he's a pill popper too. Super Nifty Susie 1 with the 5 says, what do you predict will happen with Fresh and Fit? Would you debate Myron? Yeah, but I'm not paying him to debate him. That's weird. Like, I don't pay people to come to my show. Why I got to pay to go on somebody else's show? This ain't no podcast, Payola. But yeah, I would happily debate that clown. But are they going to do it? No, probably not. Right? I mean, it is what it is. But I'd love to debate him. Like, yeah. I want to know more. Now I want to know more about these properties, these 19 real estate properties you got, Myron. I want to know because, I mean, we checked 23 states so far. We're still looking, but most of them seem to be either Connecticut or Miami. So, I mean, doesn't sound like $11 million to me, but what? Just saying, bro. I'm genuinely, listen, because we got a pretty good scan tool here, and I'm just from what it looks like and what we're getting back, it's likely all he's got. Like those 7 properties. Like that's likely all he's got, bro. And it's just like, okay, there's nothing wrong with that, but why exaggerate to 19? Like 7 and 19 are 2 completely different numbers, bro. One is double digits, the other one is single. Like, what the fuck? Your Fuchi boy with the 5, shout out to you, says, whoever says something about the millionaire is probably riding that red pill ding dong. Pay no mind to these haters, dude. Keep up the good work. Shout out to you. I appreciate it. I already don't pay no mind to haters. I don't know if you noticed that, like, I don't pay no mind. Again, like this isn't like my life. I don't like this is YouTube. I love being here. But again, people in the real world, it's a lot different from idiots online. You could tell a pill popper from somebody who lived in the real world. These guys don't live in the real world. And so I look at them like almost like bratty children. Right? When you look at him and say, oh, wow, okay, you're just a silly person. Like that's all you got to say. Like, oh, wow, okay, I get it. All right, you're dumb. That's all you got to say about that, right? But you can't take these guys seriously. The problem is you got young guys, some of them are older too as well. We can't just remove them from that, who buy into this bullshit as well. And it's like, y'all need to just wake up. You're taking advice from people who don't even take their own advice. Make it make sense. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Kim on Slims with the 5. Shout out to you. Says his properties are either in the hood or out in the country trailer park. No, that's what it's looking like. He's not getting anything like that's in prime time real estate or in decent real estate locations. He's not getting in that. We're talking slums here, bro. Slums and countries. That's it. I mean, what do you do with that? What do you do with this, chat? You're not winning with this. You got one property, they can't even pay their rent. They're squatting in your house right now and destroying your property. We got a squatter crisis happening in America, and you're dealing with it. You've been dealing with this since March of last year. So what is so great about all of this, right? I don't know. I'm just saying, if I'm investing in real estate, I'm not invested in real estate, but it's something I plan to when I see the market change a little bit. Right now, I just stick to the markets. That's what it is. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But listen. If I were to ever take that leap and get into real estate, I'm not getting houses in these neighborhoods, bro. All right, let me show you something. I'm not getting these houses, chat. All right, y'all see this? Y'all see this fucking crack house over here? All right, we not getting these houses. Look at these neighborhoods. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick, chat. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Hold up. Look at this. Hold up. Look at this. Look. What are we doing here? I'm not. What is out here? What is out here, chat? Can somebody tell me if you live in Florida, what's out there? Can somebody tell me? I feel like this is where you go or you don't want to go if you're black at night. Like I'm not walking down any of this road, bro. This is where you could easily get got by something living in them woods over there. I don't know. All right, something can get you. I don't know. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is his property, and look what it's right next to. Look at this. This is boarded up, chat. Somebody doing something in there. Look at these doors. I mean, look at this. Oh my God. What is this? Oh, what is this? What is on the wall? Wait, yo, chat. What? Hey, yo. Oh my God. Oh, somebody died in here. Somebody died in here, bro. I don't know what happened. What is this stain just chilling right here? Why does this just look like a splatter on the wall? Imagine if you have to wake up every morning living next to this. I mean, what is this? Like, what am I looking at? Like, chat, look at these walls. Oh my God. Is this mold down here? The foundation is literally rotting at the source. Like, what is this? No, chat. I'm curious because does anyone know what the splatter is? Is somebody unless somebody just threw orange juice at the wall, but it could be blood. We don't know. With this neighborhood, you just don't know. I'm not living here. I'm not living here, dog. You can't. If somebody offers me money, I wouldn't live here. I'm sorry, you can't pay me to live here. Chat. Put a 1 if somebody offers you this property over here. If somebody offers you this property, right? If somebody offers you this property and you went through the neighborhood and this is your neighbor, put a 1 if you're gonna buy it, or put a 2 if you're gonna pass and look at other options. Let me know. I'm gonna tell you right now. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm not living next to this place. They can't even keep their lawns clean. Like, look at this. Look, is this trash on the floor? I mean, what? I'm done. I don't want to look at this, bro. It's an eyesore. Okay, I'm done. Like, my eyes are just burning right now. Like, yeah, you're right, Kevon. It's either in the fucking trailer park or something. Let me pull up Album Preacher's video real quick. We got to get into it because the response is crazy, bro. It's crazy. Hold up. Let's get it right here.
Apparently, both you and I are very gay.
At the end of the day, bro, you can't win because you're a sodomite. You lose automatically. No one gives a what you got to say.
Let me keep this up. I get this a lot. I get called gay pretty often. Preach much more than me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, yeah. He called me and you bunch of sodomites a bunch of time, and they played a clip of you dancing.
Yeah, that's Mean Gene.
Wait, who's Mean Gene?
Mean Gene is a character that I have when I dance whacking.
Whacking.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
I used to dance whacking. I don't dance anymore.
No?
No.
You make money moves?
Yeah, man. I was also teaching that dance.
So yeah, they saw this and they were calling you a sodomite a bunch.
That's fine.
And they got me over here.
And you're gay because you dance south. Oh my God.
Now here's the thing. People DM'd me a bunch of times. A lot of people hit me up, right? And look, I saw Andrew Tate in the comments being like, I'm not surprised. And here's the thing. I think this is one of the funniest insults online because to me,
it's not one.
And this is also something that I think is like really common for Black folks, especially because everything is sus. Everything is, you like anime? Gay. You like reading books? Gay.
Me hanging out with girls? That's gay. Me dancing? That's gay.
And honestly, that is a problem, right? That is a problem that is in the Black community. We tend to be overly masculine where we don't let our men express themselves, all right? I mean, there were men, looking back in the 80s and even the 70s, right, where men expressed themselves in ways that were like radically different that people will call sus today, right? Some of them would style their hair in feminine ways. They would dress in tight feminine clothing, right? But it wasn't that because they were gay or anything like that. It was just they were expressing themselves, okay? So I think we've gotten here to where we are right now where people think that this idea of being a man means that you gotta, be this cookie cutout stencil of what an idealized manly man is, not realizing that being a man, you can go be a man and salsa dance. You can go be a man and be a wrestler. You can go be a man and, do ballet. I know plenty of footballers that do ballet because it helps with their balance. Okay. At least running backs who aren't afraid to get in there and work on their toes and whatnot. You'll see them doing ballet in there. You go to the real professional joints. You'll see them out there. You'll be like, yo, what? Look at this buff ass dude doing these moves and they're working on balance. I bet you it'd be a motherfucker before you tackle that guy. I'm telling you right now. So again, we don't have to adhere to this standardized version of what they call masculine or being a man. Express yourself however you want to express yourself, man. It is what it is. So if Preach likes to dance, let him dance because dancing is tough work. I'm sorry, bro. If y'all ever tried dancing, all right, for long periods of time, you get tired. Now try doing that on stage in front of thousands of people. Yeah, that's even crazier. I'm sorry. Okay, so again, why are we judging? Like, what's the point of that? I never understood that. John Shotzi for the 2. John says there's only one John, and that's got a red. Shout out to you. Yeah, absolutely. Glassy Eyes with the 2 says, you want us to measure it, Duke? The monitor. Hey, listen, man. The other John couldn't believe it. He says it was 18 inches. This is clearly 34. I mean, geez, get your facts right.
You like to play video games a lot, especially back in the day when it wasn't cool. Okay, everything was gay. It always used to make me laugh because I'm like, first off, I don't see anything wrong with being gay. And secondly, the hyper masculine dudes who are like, oh man, that's gay. They do the most sus shit behind closed doors. You got Myron over here laying in bed with dude, grabbing him from behind, cuddling. Like, that's not gay. I've been to a lot of concerts. I ain't never been behind one of my homies yo. Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yo, that's facts. If you're gonna call Preach's dancing sus and all these other things sus, we gotta look at that and say that's a little weird, bro. I mean, why you hugging up on your bros like that, my boy? Like that's a little that's weird. You're a little too close.
Calm down, Diddy.
I looked at those pictures and I wanted to be open-minded. I have literally never been sitting in a booth and laid back into another man's lap, and while he put his arms around.
Let me address this real quick because people say that dumb shit. Oh, I saw gay pictures of you. Bro, those were my teammates. Have you ever played a sport at a high level, military, law enforcement, maybe combat sports, anything else like that, where you have a team? It's not gay. It's just what it is. You just horse around. It's boys being boys, right? Guys being guys.
When you're in a hyper masculine environment with a lot of other dudes, sometimes you just want to be up in their ass. But it's always the dude who are like,
yo, it's always this overly masculine dudes too, by the way. They be doing sus shit behind the scenes. You got to watch them. Y'all remember Jack Murphy, that overly masculine dude? And all of a sudden they caught him. 69 for 69. Apparently he likes shit getting shoved up his ass. I shit you not. He's the 69 for 69 guy. But what was he preaching on YouTube before all that shit got exposed? He was preaching masculinity. Matter of fact, like certain versions of hyper masculinity that doesn't work out in the 21st century, especially when people are trying to express themselves, right? But again, these guys, you look behind the scenes, they're getting stuff literally shoved up their ass. You over here going at other people's masculinity. Hey, listen, nobody's calling you gay or anything like that, Jack Murphy. Nobody's doing that. I'm just saying, if you're gonna go out here and talk about how weak men are today and how feminine they've become, I'm sorry, even some of these feminine boys out there that you're clowning, they don't shove shit up their ass like you do and get paid for it. Just saying.
Let me see your asshole. Why?
But you know what? At some point, these fists are going to change to your fucking face, and you're going to get your shit rocked. You bitch-ass motherfucker. You're a pussy, and you fucking know it. And no one fucking respects y'all. That's why I've been on YouTube for 10 fucking years. And if we got to take this fucking video down YouTube because I'm roasting your dumbass because I know your audience is going to sit there and report it for harassment because you're a fucking pussy, then so fucking be it. You made me 30 plus fucking videos talking shit.
Actually, it's 44 videos.
But you can't last 3 minutes of the fuck around with me because you know I'll demolish you. You know I'll fuck you up. You know it. I'll make you the fucking sodomite that you really are, you fucking pussy.
Hey, I remember this. We reacted to this, chat, and I was like, hey, yo, what? Say that again.
I'll fuck you up. You know it. I'll make you the fucking sodomite that you really are, you fucking pussy.
If you're not gay, why would you say that? Why would wait? You want to make him the sodomite that he is? So you want to have sex with him? Is that what I'm hearing, Myron? You want to have sex with Abba? Is this what I'm hearing? Is this what this bent up anger and oppression is all about? You want to have sex with Abba, the guy that's your top op right now? This is crazy, a crazy thing to say, right? You're saying this such shit, and you can't say you're joking because you're clearly serious. You're angry. So again, like what?
You fucking know it. I will eat you, motherfucker.
He says I am gay, and then he wants to eat me.
I will eat you.
You want to put me in your mouth. This man is confused.
You got the fucking fear of God in you, man. But it's pussy. You atheist piece of shit. Your parents don't fucking rock with you. No one respects you. And you fucking know that shit. You
wait a minute. He called him an atheist piece of shit. But aren't you guys the one that's saying you're not religious? So if you don't believe in a God or anything, what are you? Aren't you atheist? I'm sorry. Doesn't that make you an atheist? What do they call it in Islam? A kafar, yeah. You're a kafar, right? You and Fresh over there, but he's not a Muslim, so it doesn't matter. But like, doesn't that make you an atheist? Since you're saying you're not religious, my boy, you over here saying you fucking dirty, bro. That's you. That's you right there.
Piece of fucking shit.
Realest nigga on earth, man.
And you fucking know it.
If you get the same sexual gratification of dealing with a woman that you're dealing with a guy, human beings are intrinsically lazy creatures. You want to go with the path of least resistance. If you get sexual satisfaction from dudes and chicks, well, what's easier to get? Dudes. Why the hell are you going to go through the effort of courting a girl, spending money, having to meet all these prerequisites when you can go ahead and just smash a guy and be done with it?
I have a problem with fucking you.
This is a sickness of the.
Hey, he gay, dog. Hey, listen, we can't continue to hide this. Okay, it's getting too much. There's a clear reason he hates women. He has a girlfriend that he doesn't have sex with and pays just to live around him. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. The signs are clear. This guy's clearly in a closet. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just come out. I'm sure the red pill is ready for a gay alpha. God, bro. Oh my God. Yo, shout out to Yazabeth Cruz with the $10 super chat. He says, we women consider it someone like you a high value man by the way you talk. You seem kind-hearted, empathetic, and smart, and whatever that is you by your side has it all. By the way, nice curtains, my favorite color. Yo, shout out to you. I don't know why John said it was bad. And I mean, these are nice curtains. Like, I don't know. Why are you hating on my curtains? Out of anything else, you can make fun of my hat. You can make fun of my scraggly, scruffy little shadow over here. You can make fun of my goatee. Hell, you can even make fun of my teeth. You make fun of my curtains, bro? What you watching my studio? Like, what? I got curtains all over the place, bro. Well, I'm supposed to be some kind of designer and have like a fashion taste for curtains. Why don't you help me out, John? Since you're part of the Myron sus crew over here, help me out, okay? Since you clearly have an eye for interior decorating, Mr. John. Tell me what my curtains should be. What color? Well, a lovely shade of pink. Would that work out well for you and your taste? Is that why you hate on it so much? You want some purple in there? How about some royal purple? Some navy blue? I mean, this is so weird. You're worried about a nigga's curtains. You could be clowning me. You're worried about my curtains. Like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. Like, these guys, they focus on the wrong thing. That's why you just look at them as kids. Like, oh, yeah, you're clearly a crazy person. Whatever. Okay. Shout out to you, Yazabeth. I appreciate it. I thank you very much. That means a lot to me. Ogun the man with the 2. Shout out to you. Says FNF started a war with conservatives via Brett. What is that? The Brett Cooper? Wait, now I should. Wait. Is Brett Cooper? Is he that one guy with the no? Wait a minute. Is he that dude with the white hair, fat glasses? Is that him? Hold on. Let me just look up his name. What am I doing? Cooper. All right, never mind. Oh, that's the chick that looks like Ben Shapiro. Oh my God, yes, that's her. Why are they going after her? That's like Ben Shapiro's mini-me. What the fuck does she do to y'all? She's 22 years old. Well, why are they going after her? I don't get it. Like, again, leave it to these guys to just. I don't get it, bro. Well, I mean, what happened? Did she do something? Did she say something about Fresh and Fit? I don't get it. Who was I thinking about? I was thinking about that. What is that guy that started that one show? I thought it was Brett. No, it's not Brett Cooper. Oh, I forgot the name of the show. It'll come to me though. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's got that white hair. He's kind of chubby. Sometimes wears glasses. Doesn't really. He has his own like news network. Y'all remember his name? I forgot what his name is, bro. But he hasn't been relevant for years. But good man for the 5. Shout out to you. Says FNF about to lose their right wing fan base by attacking Brett Cooper. FNF live right now. That's crazy. I didn't see him live. It looks like they're about to do something else. Why would they attack her? Again, I don't know. This is why they're just orchestrating their own downfall. Like Glenn Beck, M. Dot, shout out to you. Yes, that is far away from Brett Cooper. I don't know where I got, but Glenn Beck is what I was looking at. Yes, Glenn Beck, that smarmy asshole. What is he doing nowadays? Is anyone checking in on Glenn Beck? Like, what's up with him? But yeah, he's the guy right there. Why would they go after her? That doesn't make any sense. Well, here's the thing. It actually kind of does. Okay, because she works with Ben Shapiro. Okay, and Ben Shapiro has it out for Andrew Tate right now and Fresh and Fit. So it kind of makes sense. Not so much Fresh and Fit as in like Andrew Tate. Ben Shapiro really hates Andrew Tate. But Fresh and Fit are cool with Andrew Tate. So could that be the reason they saw this as a green light? Or Fresh and Fit are now aligned with Candace Owens. You see, Candace Owens is no longer part of the Daily Wire. And this Brett Cooper works with Ben Shapiro at the Daily Wire. So could this be like a coordinated attack? This is what it's looking like. Like this, because again, Candace Owens. I wouldn't be surprised if Candace Owens put him up to this, because she's a kind of behind the scenes type of Matrix type woman that tries to run shit behind the scenes. That's her. Like she's the type of woman that would do this. I won't be surprised if she was feeding them something that motivated them to go after her. I don't know, but this has Candace Owens written all over it, and they're cool now. And Candace Owens doesn't have a home anymore, so she might be looking at Fresh and Fit. We don't know. But it's kind of odd that they would do this. But if you guys don't understand, the right wing base is splitting up right now, and it's all thanks to Candace Owens. That's the whole reason that this shit is going on right now. It's splitting up, right? Because you got the Ben Shapiro camp versus the Candace Owens camps, and the Candace Owens camp is going on Twitter along with the Tucker Carlsons of the world. So they're going to be on Twitter and all other medias while these guys do their own thing. So there might be a war going on with right wingers, which is interesting because it's an election year. So why? I don't know. Yo, shout out to John for the 2. John says, looks like my father's house. Hey, yo. Hey, why you saying that? Your father not no coke dealer, bro. Hey, he does not live there. Yeah, shout out to you, though. Chuck Stank with the 2. Shout out to you. Says, could be 19 unit doors / units on the 7 properties. Could be. It could be 19 different units because each of these properties, they do have, different units to it. So he's probably counting the individual units, right? Because one has 5+ in it, 5 to 9 or something like that. So he could be counting those entire plex as the units. But for what I see so far, those 7 actual physical buildings are it. Nothing else. There's no more. All right, there's only 3 of those that have more than one, all right? More than 1 units assigned to them. You know what I'm saying? So if he's counting that as all 19, oh my God. What? Yeah. Hey, listen, either way, it ain't $11 million. That's crazy. But that could be a possibility. You don't know how these guys do their math. It's high value math. It could be anything. So yeah, it could be. That's probably how they're coming up with that kind of a number. Because 19 is hell of a lot different from 7. That's for sure.
The highest order.
You're saying, but what is one thing they're good at sucking? What is one thing they're good at sucking?
Nigga, even gay dudes got the beat on that. What the?
Bruh.
No, dog. I
don't know. I'm just assuming. I don't know. What? I don't know. On personal experience.
Bro, you don't know. Good.
I'm
Okay.
assuming.
You, my friend, your sexual orientation is confusion. You do not know what you want because you have not gone out and tried it. That is why you are so busy calling everyone gay. You're hoping they're going to just try it on you one day. I call this one spontaneous homosexuality. You are hoping for this experience. Embrace it. Most of us already believe that you are gay.
Yeah, it's true.
But we are okay with it. The problem is you are not.
Female vaginas are disgusting.
No, they're not.
It is hilarious that the men who are obsessed with having sex with women find their private parts disgusting.
Why wouldn't you want to please your woman? You know, because have you not ever
Like
seen
I said before, it's a woman's job to please a man, not the other way around.
No, that is actually ridiculous. When it comes to being intimate and in the bedroom, it's not. It's like when you do something for someone, have you not seen how, and they like it, have you not seen how much they perform better? And I'm not just talking sexually, like in general.
I don't want to sound like an asshole, but a woman's ejaculation is irrelevant. Most women get off on you getting off. That's the truth.
That is not the truth, bro. This is what, how would you even know? You don't even have sex with your girlfriend. So how the fuck would you even know? Who the fuck are you actually having sex with, Myron, if it's not your girl? I mean, let's just be real. But I mean, someone that says vaginas are gross, doesn't have sex with his girl, and then talks about men giving better head than women. I mean, geez, and then he's saying it's a woman's responsibility, bro. This is how you lose a woman if she cheats on you. All right, she find guys like me, and I make her feel right. Unlike you, bro, because you're not making her feel nothing. Yeah, she might tell you to your face, "Oh yeah, daddy, you put it right." But when when she leave your house, she dealing with a real nigga. That's just how that works. Okay, you don't know anything. It just shows you guys are clueless. You want to satisfy your woman, bro. A woman's listen, bro. There's nothing that gets a woman more attracted and hooked on you than being with a man that understands her body and makes her orgasm, bro. Like I shit you not. And I want y'all to understand that is a rarity nowadays, right? It's getting to become a rarity, all right? So again, most guys think you stick a couple pumps in, you know, you get sure because it feels good to you, it feels good to her. Nah. Sometimes, you know, you got to do other things, other things that Myron, I don't believe, is ready for. This is what I mean. Y'all don't understand women, bro, and it shows. And the fact that your fans let you get away with this, it shows me exactly where the experience level with women in the bedroom actually is versus where they need to be, because they're clearly not there. And they would for sure pushed back on these talking points. And it's not just because he said it on the show. He said it on multiple different shows. I mean, this is weird. Gordon with the 5 shots, he says, you see Marquette's made a video about his DUI case. He made a new video. It says, I actually think he's down bad. He made a video asking for super chats in the title. You know that's today, right? You know that's today. His court hearing is today for that case. April 15th. It's April 15th today. I mean, do I need to pull up his record again? Do I need to pull this bitch up again, bro? Like it's today, April 15th. Actually, let me see if I can find it. Y'all didn't know that? Yeah, no. If he made a video today and he seems like he's down bad, it's probably because he had his court case today and it may or may not have gone well. All right, so I'm still keeping tabs on it. So we know that we were waiting up until today until it finalizes. So maybe he got bad news. We don't know. But what we do know is after today, we're gonna find out the truth on that woman. Listen, all y'all bozos, you fucking bozos, just assume there's nothing about your lives I don't already know, bro. It's already out there. We got it, dog. So we got to be on it. But yeah, chat, I haven't said anything regarding that yet, just because we were waiting till today. And now today has happened. We just got to wait till after today. But the case is today, bro. Or it was today. So, I mean, what is it? We're about, yeah, it's like, so he probably got some news. And it takes a while for this stuff to update, but we'll probably figure out what happened. He made a video today begging people for super chats in the title? And it was specifically about his DUI case? Oh, I got to see this. We might actually make another video on this. This is crazy. But yeah, Gordon, it's today. I hope you know that.
I provide.
You claim you are a provider, but you cannot provide her with an orgasm. I have heard that you are a high-value man, but you have arrived with a low-value performance. Your Abba preacher ignorant, bro. I could tell just by looking at you, y'all never been in comrades in arms. Y'all never been in the field, in the trenches, when it's cold as hell and you got to sit in there because the enemy firing. So what do you want to do for warmth? You cuddle up. It ain't gay to be little spoon and big spoon with your homie so you can save on warmth and survive through the night. And you know what? It ain't gay to kiss him on the cheek and tuck him in and say, hey, good night, nigga. That shit ain't gay. That's called love, and you need that when it's cold out there. Matter of fact, if you want to put your hands underneath the sheets and check underneath his bottoms, make sure his booty cheeks are still clapping, that shit ain't gay either. That's brotherly love. That's boys being boys, but you wouldn't know about that because y'all too busy out here dancing like fairies. All these gay niggas always want to make out everyone like them. It's not gay to play a prank on your homie and give him some dome. It ain't gay. Matter of fact, pretending to be attracted to your homies makes you more attractive to females. Matter of fact, if you learn how to do dome, you can teach your girl how to please you better, which is her job. It ain't gay. It's about being a better leader and a provider by giving her the step-by-step instructions. You got to be, how you going to teach your girl how to do what you need, you know what I'm saying, if you don't know how to do it? That's like learning to drive from somebody who never drove. If you want your girl to suck you off, you got to learn how to do it. Bro, that shit ain't gay, dog. That shit ain't gay. And all you little guys at home, y'all never been on a team. Y'all ain't never had to be with your boys in the showers and seen them glutes just moving up and down. And you ain't never smacked it.
Hey, listen. I've seen some sus shit, especially in the locker room, but none of the stuff that Myron's talking about, bro. Like, listen, people have limits at the end of the day. All right, bro. The only people that we knew were weird, for sure, weird with that shit in the locker room, were the swim team. It was always a swim team for some reason. But football player, tracks, or basketball, or what do you call it? What was the other sport? Baseball. They're not doing the sus shit. It's only the swim team. All right, which makes sense because Myron sports, wasn't it? Had something to do with water. Was it kayaking or some shit? Rowing, right? So them dudes who are around water be weird. I'm just saying, bro. But yeah, we don't do what we saw Myron featured in those photos doing.
Because you ain't never been in that environment. You're too busy being at home playing Warcraft and shit. That's gay. Orcs and elves and pointy ears, that's gay. Nah, bro, you know what's gay? Eating is gay. Facts. And if you're a masculine man, you're a high-value man, you never go near a vagina. Because think about it, vaginas where little boys come out of. So you want to lick that inside where little babies, that's also for pedos. That's weird. Babies come out of there. I was in the military. I ain't never seen 99% of the shit that you did.
It's like
don't put that on hyper masculine environments. You a little bit of a weirdo. That's what happened.
And the thing that happened is that I don't care that men do that, but you have a problem with it, and you calling people. That's what I have a problem with. I'm like, what? You're pointing all the fingers when 3 of your fingers are like that. Nigga, you have 10 fingers on one hand, pointing one finger is having 9 on your side.
You said I am gay for dancing with women, huh? Is that the fact?
Yo,
tell me, why is the only footage of you dancing with other men? Eh? Explain this one.
I mean, what is this?
It is no wonder
you. What kind of dance moves are these, bro? You clowning Abba and Priest for their dancing, yet you doing this shit.
Tell me, why is the only footage of you dancing?
Just surrounded by a bunch of niggas, dog.
With other men.
This is a sausage fest.
Explain this one. Eh? It is no wonder you have no other clothes to wear but your own merchandise.
Wow.
Eh? It is because your closet is full with your own homosexuality.
Facts.
Now look, I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't say I kind of play into it with the whole pause thing.
100%.
But to me, the pause thing is a meme. I know
that's facts. We do it here. Everybody does it. Like pause, Boondocks. Bro, Boondocks popularized it. Shout out to Boondocks, okay? So it's not like when someone says pause, it's just like, it's a meme, all right? Just like that, right? It's like, it's a meme. It's not anything serious. But again, I wouldn't even take that as seriously playing into it. I would say that what these guys would do, like Myron and them, where they try to like guard your every activity and call it sus or not sus, I would say that's weird. Oh, guys, y'all want to see Sus Marquard's record? Here it is right here. All right. So there's a case number if you guys want to go ahead and look it up. He got arrested back in 2023 December, which was only like, 4 months ago? 4 or 5 months ago. It says it's a misdemeanor. It's active right now. So I can't get body cameras until this is closed. So I'm assuming it's closed today, right? It says DUI of alcohol. And then he had a gun. So he's riding around drunk with a gun in his car. Like, I mean, what the hell, right? So we go into here, and this is right here. This is the date y'all want to look at. That's today. This is a status check on filing of criminal complaint. So he was supposed to meet the judge at 8 in the morning today. There's the judicial officer, Benaventure Joseph. All right. So I don't know if he got some news today, but today's today. This date is today. So if he did a live stream today about his DUI case, basically begging for super chats, y'all know exactly where that's coming from.
Some dudes who take it seriously, like when you pause, they say, me, it's almost like this. It's like when somebody around me says, yes, then I put it inside, and they go, look, that's what she said. It's just a dumb meme. The whole pause thing is a meme to me. But to be clear, to everyone watching, I don't give a who is gay and who is not. I don't care what y'all think is gay. I don't care if you think I'm gay. The idea that I would look to a bunch of straight men online and be like, guys, I'm straight. I need you to know I'm straight. Why? Are we trying to? Why do you care who I'm going to be inside of if I'm not trying to talk to you and chat you up? I think there's just a huge aversion and like creepy thing that guys have when it comes to gayness. And because they haven't settled it, they need to confirm everyone else is 100% straight to be comfortable around. Why are you concerned about another man's sexuality if you're not trying to bang them or if they're not trying to bang you or flirt with you? Why are you so concerned?
That's the gay thing. That's the thing that's really gay. Why are you so concerned about what a dude is?
That's what I always say. I'm like, yo, first of all, like straight people don't give a fuck, right? So the fact that people are going around overly worried about what's gay and what's not gay, it's like, now I got to question you, bro. Like, why are you so worried about it? Because like, if you're straight, we're not sitting there worried about what gay people are doing. That's just not what happens. So it's always weird seeing these guys like, oh, that's gay. That's not gay. It's like, bro, what? Like, just chill for a second.
Are you looking to get, like, are you sucking? Is that what you want? Because I'd be totally cool with that if that's what you want. But why are you looking out for people that are, oh, he's gay? Why are you looking for later? Okay, you know what? Let's play into this little game. What if I was gay? Then what? Because you can't go nowhere after that.
Facts.
You're like, yeah.
No, then it just becomes a hate crime. I mean, that's what ends up happening because then they'll just double down, right? And we can't put it past them to not do that. They're gonna double down, and it just becomes a hate crime, and they're definitely getting banned off of YouTube, bro. If I get making fun of somebody because they're gay, again, these gay jokes they do is just because they know you're not actually gay. It's meant to demasculate you, right? You know, or not emasculate you. Or demasculate, I don't care. Right? That's what it's meant to do, right? But other than that, they're calling you gay because they assume that you're not gay, but you're gonna be so egotistical to want to protect your manhood that you're gonna try to prove to great lengths that you're not gay. But again, so what? That's what I'm saying. These arguments are for high schoolers, bro. Like, grow up. Lay with the 5 shots to you. Lay says, react to the video that Daisy admits she's celibate and Myron acknowledged that they don't have sex, but they don't have sex. Also, Angie's ex-girl is a masculine woman. Sent you the video. All right. We might actually make a show out of this for sure. Let's play it.
Then what?
I see some videos of you online. Yo, you was do your thing.
I mean, I do my thing.
Nah, you was going hard. I'm not going front.
What do you mean?
Nah, you did a whole cartwheel, nigga. That shit crazy. Wait, what character is this?
That's Dimples.
That's Dimples?
That's Dimples.
Okay, wait. You know the audience want to know because they don't know much about you. Nah, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. I didn't know you had names for these characters.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Mary Jane.
No, I got Mean Gene.
Mean Gene. My bad. Okay.
Mean Gene is like, it's like, okay.
Actually, no. Let's come back a step.
Go ahead.
Explain characters to them and dance. They might not know what these guys.
Okay, the thing that happened is that whenever you battle someone, I want to construct a story. That's how you're able to structure your dance when you battle.
Okay.
So that it makes sense to you. They're not necessarily going to understand the story that you're telling, but it structures your dance, like what you're saying, what's your environment. If you watch Crumpers, they have a name and they have a family name
Gotcha.
that is linked to their style, and they tell you a story of things that is happening. Like they're doing actions with they're always doing actions. There's hanging, there's things that are crazy. So they're always doing that, and it's just y'all not necessarily gonna understand what the story. But there's a structure where he's going with it in his head. So it structures your dance. And having the character sets a mood to what you want to bring. So when I say that we all have nerd shit, this is dance to a nerd level.
Facts.
This is the most D&D part of dancing.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Part of dance is the same thing. So yeah, I call it nerds, but I come from a place where I understand where it's basically cosplay.
Gotcha.
I'm doing like
so you got characters to help you kind of get in the groove.
Getting in the groove.
So Mean Gene
is like he's a guy that's in the army, and
he's in the army.
He's in the army. He's a Marines.
Oh, okay. He whacking like that in the Marines?
Actually, I have a Marine suit that I bought.
Okay.
And I stopped using that because using a uniform out of its context of military was kind of disrespectful.
Good, I'm glad.
I stopped doing that. But in the backstory of what Mean Gene is, he's in the Marines and stuff like that. And it started a competition when it was all like all buttoned up. And that competition was in New York in July. And I was dancing and that shit was hot. And the more I advanced rounds, I unbuttoned my shirt. But the reason, the way I explained that is I'm saying, well, he also has a alcohol problem.
Okay.
So the more and more the rounds advance, he's getting a little bit more loose and a bit more drunk. Like he's at the officer's mess. The mess hall. And at the end, he removes his clothes. Hence the reason why in that clip that they're playing, I'm without clothes. Because it's at the end.
He's one of the weird
drunks. Like, yo, how you doing?
So you got Mean Gene.
I got Mean Gene. I got
Dimples.
Dimples is more when I did the hip hop and house.
Got you.
Because I was always smiling and everything.
And your dimples would show.
I got my dimples would show. Right? So dimples.
Yo, you know what's crazy, guys? I'm learning the lore with you. I used to just see this nigga dance on stage. I'm like, hey, get it. I didn't know it was a whole ass character he created.
Yeah, okay. and I had like when I was dancing like the house thing, I had like kind of these crazy highs when I was like, all right, let's go, man. Yeah. And it was kind of crazy. So that was a character that was there.
There's a third character.
There's Dimples. There, which one was? Which is it?
Come on, you know.
Oh, go ahead. Which one?
Starts with a P.
Preach.
That's a character.
Yeah, but Preach is. Okay, so I was dancing and I was hosting battles. Preach is when I have a mic. When I'm talking, I'm Preach.
I think Abba and Preach works better than Abba and Dimples.
And Dimple, like
that sounds sus.
Yeah.
I would have said, you know what, we get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Abba and Preach works.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy, guys.
But
y'all realize this channel could have been okay. Hold up.
It could have been.
I want you to do it for me. What? This is Abba and Mean Gene.
Well, hello, people. I hope you guys are doing good. So what's the subject of the day?
All right. This is Abba and Dimples.
All right. What are we talking about?
Okay.
He's a bit crazy.
Got you. I think I got characters.
Bro, this is art right here. I mean, this is art. Let's just be real. Right? So again, I could see someone like Preach doing things like auditioning for like a play or like maybe like a movie or something like that. This is all artistic, going into a personality to, be something like Preaches his personality for Abba, right? We definitely don't want Dimples, or whatever the fuck that was. Abba and Dimples is crazy. All right, but Abba and Preach works, right? You get a view into the artistic mind of what these guys put together and why their vibe works so well. So again, I just think a lot of the hating these guys do on their personality, and like again, people didn't even know Preach was bigger than what he was, right? A lot of times people when they saw Preach dancing in front of like a French TV show or a Canadian TV show and whatnot, like was it H3H3 that was reacting to that? They were shocked. They had no idea Preach was a whole celebrity out there. Nobody knew this, right? Again, they don't have to go bragging about their lives. They can be two dudes sitting in an old apartment, and that's it. But their life is larger than you can ever imagine. Contrast that to these pill poppers who sit there and put everything on camera, but you don't see everything. Let's just be real. You have guys who are being real with you, and they're not putting a whole lot about themselves out there. But when you do the digging, they're larger than life. versus guys who put their stuff out there and they're hiding so much. Like, people don't know this. So again, just because people, their background appears modest, don't mean that small people. This is what happens when you guys get too infected with that ego bullshit. You think that just because they don't have a Lambo, if they're not going to clubs, if they're not doing all these fancy things, they may not have anything. That's the wrong kind of thinking. You guys are being as shallow as these OnlyFans models you claim that do that shit. That's what you guys are doing. You guys are as shallow as women who swipe left on Tinder on your pictures. You're as shallow as them. There's something more to people than just what you see them doing online, bro. Just being real.
There's two.
Abba Zaba. You got Abba Zaba Zulu the third.
I got Law and Order. And then I also got Pastor. We are going to pass legislation to make sure that sodomy and homosexuality never sees the light of legality in this part of Africa.
That means that we can't go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, figured it out. I have banned myself from returning to my continent. Here's what I'm talking about. I can't influence everybody. But if you're one of my viewers, this is what I would say. Get out of this whole mindset of, oh, that kind of activity is gay. So guys, go enjoy your life. Because all these people who are going to judge you are never going to be there to support you to do what you enjoy. My life would be miserable if I didn't do the nerd shit that all the people I grew up saying was gay. Okay? If I didn't do D&D, if I didn't do my strategy games, if I didn't like reading up on lore on like Warhammer, I think I would be losing out on a lot. If I didn't do my dance stuff, I'd be losing out a lot. My life would probably be miserable. Okay? I don't want to play ball. Let other things go play basketball. Everybody used to play basketball because that's what everyone did. And that's fine for them.
Bro, that's the thing, bro. You're absolutely right. Like, for me, I love cooking. I love cooking, bro. Jollof rice, fried rice, fufu. I can cook it. All right. Now, you talk about some of these pill poppers. They'll say, "Oh, a woman is supposed to do that. You're cooking, gay." And it's like, what? You know, like, it was one of those skills that at first my mom forced me to learn it, right? Because every time when I was younger, like, I'd want to be like watching TV or some shit like that, and she'd be like, "Hey, come watch me in the kitchen," right? And I'll sit there and watch her and put some stuff together. But over time, you know, I start to learn and participate and do things and then start crafting stuff. And then before you know it, now I'm good at cooking, especially traditional dish, right? Versus, you know, like my siblings and all that, who not the greatest in the kitchen, but, you know, they're getting better now, all right? But before they started going in and cooking and whatnot, it was all just, you know, food that were American food, right? And they would come to my mom's house all the time missing Nigerian food. And it's like, me, I never had that problem because I can cook it right here in my house. My daughter loves it. All of that loves it, right? These guys will look at that and say, "Oh, that's feminine. Oh, that's feminine. Men aren't supposed to cook," right? No. Again, you get to express yourself in different ways, right? It doesn't matter if they say it's feminine or not. Like, if I didn't learn how to cook, first of all, there'd be a lot of things right now that I wouldn't have. Like, it saved me knowing how to do stuff. It saved me a lot of money, even like growing out. Like, this is good. Getting to where I am right now, it saved me a bunch of time and money, all right, and effort. Because people out here are dining out all the time. God knows how expensive that shit racks up. Okay, we're talking about dining out, eating out, ordering takeout. We're talking about death of 1,000 cuts. Okay, that's why people's budget and finances suck. Because y'all here spending money eating out. Why? Because y'all don't know how to cook. I already know that stuff, right? So while they're sitting there laughing at me, thinking at least I'm eating. I ain't wasting money in no restaurant. I could make grade A food at home. We good. All right. But again, it's just one of those things. These guys, you got to let people express themselves. If we're trying to put a gatekeep on what makes a man and what makes a woman, it doesn't have to be barefoot, pregnant in the kitchen cooking, right? It doesn't have to be. A man doesn't have to be all these other things y'all are putting out there. Sometimes a man could be the one cooking for his woman. I don't see that as being soft. Matter of fact, I see that as building a bond with somebody. Like, I mean, again, y'all need to just grow up. Y'all still have that high school mindset. Grow the fuck up, go outside, and live a little, bro. Stay Go Radio with the 5 shot to you says, y'all better get these likes up and spend the night with Diddy Myron. Hey, listen, not just a night with Diddy Myron. You're going to spend a night at one of his properties over here, all right? You're going to spend a night on this one over here. Hold up, let me pull this up. Is that the one? This is the one right here. This is where you're going to be at, all right? If you don't get the likes up, All right, I'm gonna sell you this this house across the street from Myron's rental property. You gonna have to spend the night in here. All right, we don't even know what the fuck stain on the wall this is. All right, but this is some kind of stain. It might be a blood stain. We don't know. Why are these windows boarded up? I don't know. Okay, but like the video, or this is the next place you spend the night in. I'm joking. I wouldn't even do that to my worst enemy, bro. Like, that's crazy. Poppy Glover with the $2 stupid sticker. Shout out to you. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. That means a lot. Random University with the 2. Shout out to you. I appreciate it. Says they're just mad she made a video on them like A and P. Oh, and they clout hungry. That makes sense. Right? Why not? Yeah, she'll respond to them. I mean, it was about the fresh baby thing, huh? Oh, that shit is not over yet. Y'all fucked up. Your reputation is permanently tarnished. You're not getting out of this anytime soon. I'm sorry, Fresh and Fit. Like, even if, let's say this blows over just a slight bit, and you go back to your regularly scheduled programming, right? And you got these OnlyFans girls on the show. You think they're going to forget? You think they're gonna forget this bullshit? You think your fans are gonna forget this bullshit too, right? Anytime y'all try to call out any one of these girls, it's gonna be like what happened on Mike Sartain's show all over again. Those girls are simply gonna look at what y'all did and saying, how y'all judging us? How y'all saying men are movers and shakers of society, these high value men, but they out here making single mamas? Again, it's one of those things, right? They cannot get away with this. It's just the reputation is done. And I'm telling Myron, and this is what's going to come down the pipeline, because their channel is now on the line. Okay, the channel's on the line. They're going to get sued. Okay, and there's a possible baby out there. What's going to end up happening is 2 different options. Myron is going to distance himself from Fresh. You're going to see Fresh less and less on the shows, or they ride with Fresh and the whole channel's gone. I mean, who cares? At this point, they brought this on themselves, and they'll be part of the Fumble Rumble Reject Squad. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that nobody's going to know you exist anymore, right? I mean, it is what it is. And we know that these rental properties, Myron, that you're talking about, I don't care what you audience members think. I got my own real estate. I got 20 properties. I got $11 million worth of them. Bro, honestly, dog, who you trying to fool? Like, who you trying to fool, my boy? Like, who you trying to fool? You need YouTube more than your real estate investments need you. Right? You need YouTube. That's what it is. That's why these guys were crying, chat. Okay? That's why they were crying when YouTube took their money away. I mean, look at these properties. Look at this. I mean, look at this. This property, they haven't paid you in over a year. Since March 2023, bruh. You're fucked. You need YouTube. So you better, y'all. If I were y'all, I would do whatever I can to get back in YouTube's good graces. But again, I don't think it's gonna happen because YouTube terminated their appeal. So now even if their appeal doesn't work out for them no more, right? Again, I mean, you guys brought this on yourself. So who envies what here? You guys are losers. Like, congratulations, you lost. It's crazy. Stego Radio, shout out to you for the 10. Stego says, you see man's pants to sock ratio with them Ronald McDonald's ass shows. He dresses like a gay man cosplaying as a straight one. Yo, stay gold, dog. Yo, stay gold's a savage with this shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, yo, shout out to I don't play games says, I played basketball and football. I never participated in fruity booty activity. It was dudes doing that. Yeah, listen, I play football. I ran track. All right. We never did this in locker rooms. The only time we witnessed this happening in locker rooms were with the swim team. Like, these guys would walk in and they'd be doing some sus shit, bro. I was like, hey, yo, like, these guys would be literally running around naked, like whipping each other, bro. And they just laughing about it. It's like, hey, get that shit out of here, dog. It's like, what are you all doing? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, bro. It was just, again, it's not like, it's just weird. It was just a weird experience, right? But like, other than that, it wasn't like a normal thing. Again, that was just that far out like sports team. But like, the sports I played in, no one did that shit. Everybody was like, I mean, yeah, you get your occasional clowning, right? And people get clowned all the time. You get clowned, you get roasted. If your feet stink, bro, you get roasted for that. You got roll. There was a dude, bro. I swear to God, dude. After practice, you don't want to be anywhere near this guy. Moment to take them cleats off, it's over for everybody. Half that locker room. I shit you not. So you getting fried for that, right? Again, there's so many things you get fried for, but never this such shit. It wasn't none of this stuff, bro. That's what I'm saying. Myron trying to justify all this by simultaneously calling Preach and Abba's dancing gay. It's like you lost me, bro. You lost. It seems like you're battling demons. It says the guy that says female vaginas are gross and men give better head than women. Like, who the fuck says that? Like, who says that? Bro, you're battling with demons. It's okay if you're gay, bro. We live in a different era. That's it. In a different era, you could be whatever you want to be. Okay? You can also be the first gay alpha male. I'm sure your fans will be rooting for that. But anyways, chat, that's all I got for you guys today. Shout out to you guys for being here. You could be anywhere in the world right now, be spending time with Dr. Don, and that means a lot to me. So go ahead, please share this with your friends, because I wouldn't doubt that this live stream is probably going to get taken down under mysterious circumstances. All right, but we'll just put up another shorter version and probably keep this roasting going. So if this gets taken down because shit got too real in here, things got too exposed, well, I mean, I would download the video chat while you can't, because you know they're gonna say some bullshit. You know they're gonna try to pull some bullshit. Sus Marquardt tried it. All right, Anton Daniels tried it with Pearl. So it's always these things that they get all pissy about. So download it while you can, but don't worry, if it gets taken down, we'll just upload another one, and we'll keep uploading these videos until Myron explains where the other real estate properties went and why none of this totals up to $11 million like he claims. And most of all, the most important question that I think is very pressing is, hey, why are you renting to people that you told your audience, if they got into real estate, to not rent to? Why are you doing that? Right? Even one of the people you're renting to, they're squatters now. They took over your house. Okay. So hopefully Ron DeSantis can help you out with the new bill they're passing. But let's just be real. This happened before the squatter issue became a major issue in America now. Now you're dealing with it. So hopefully they help you out. All right. Because it does suck, dealing with squatters. But again, you're telling people one thing online and then acting like people can't find you in person. Like, this is crazy. But shout out to you guys for being here. All right, let me know what you think. Will you rent out one of Myron's properties? Put a 1 if you will. All right, put a 1 if you say, hey, dude, you know how expensive Miami is? I would rather pay $2,000 a month for a drug house. Okay, fine. That's up to you. All right, beggars cannot be choosers. Put a 1 in the chat. If you're one of the ones that say, hey, I'm not getting near a mile near this neighborhood, put a 2. I wouldn't get 200 miles away from that neighborhood. Like, are you kidding me? Why would I live there? Like, that is crazy, bro. Put a 2 in the chat, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
But ass.